You know that voice in your head? The one that never really stops talking? It criticizes, it doubts, it compares, and it just keeps going. For centuries, we've pictured the devil as some external guy with horns and a pitchfork. But what if the real devil isn't out there at all? What if it lives inside you? Not as some mythical creature, but as that nagging voice. The voice of your ego. That constant stream of thoughts telling you that you're separate, small, and that something's missing. This internal devil is the secret architect of so much of our suffering. It's the narrator that just won't shut up, running a non-stop commentary on your life. It's the voice whispering that you aren't good enough, that you need more, that you're just not whole. This is the ego, and its main job is to create a feeling of separation. Separation from others, from the world, and most importantly, from your true self. Think about it for a second. When you feel jealous, that's the ego comparing your life to someone else's highlight reel. When you feel rage, it's the ego demanding payback for some perceived insult. When you feel anxious, it's the ego spinning stories about a future that hasn't even happened yet. It creates these problems to keep itself relevant, yanking your attention away from the present moment to get stuck in the past or freak out about the future. This isn't the work of some red-horned beast. It's an internal monologue we've mistaken for our own identity. Many spiritual traditions call this the false self, and it loves to create drama and conflict. But here's the big twist. That voice is an imposter. As the philosopher Alan Watts once said, our usual sense of self is a kind of hoax, a role we've been playing without even realizing it. That feeling of being a lonely, isolated I trapped in your own skull is an illusion. It's a mental idea we've been taught since we were kids, but it's not who we really are. Spiritual teacher Eckhart Tolle calls this the pain body, an old pile of emotional pain that literally feeds on negativity to survive. Other thinkers, like Carl Jung, would see it as our shadow, all the parts of ourselves that we try to deny or hide, and instead see in other people. This view changes the devil from an outside enemy into a symbol for the darker, unowned parts of our own minds. It's the unchecked ego screaming to be the center of the universe. For ages, religions have shown Satan as a literal fallen angel who fights God. He's the tempter and the accuser. But what if that was all just a way to explain an internal process? What if the accuser is really just our own inner critic, the part of our brain that's always pointing out our flaws? From this perspective, evil isn't some supernatural force. It's just a form of ignorance, the ignorance of not knowing who you truly are underneath all that mental noise. So how do you exorcise a devil that's living rent-free in your own head? You don't. You don't fight it, and you definitely don't argue with it. You just notice it. The real path to freedom from the ego is awareness. Simply watching your thoughts without judging them is what takes away their power. This is probably the most important part of real growth. Realizing that you are not the voice in your mind, you are the one who hears it. When that critical or fearful voice pops up, just see it for what it is, a thought. It's a cloud passing through a huge open sky of your awareness. It's not you. You are the sky, not the cloud. This small shift in who you identify with is the beginning of real freedom. The next time you hear that voice of doubt or judgment, try this. Just pause. Take a deep breath. Notice the feeling in your body without buying into the story the voice is selling you. By just relaxing into this present moment, you stop feeding the ego with your attention. You break your identification with it. This is the whole practice. It isn't about trying to get a perfectly silent mind, but about no longer being a slave to the chatter. A life lived beyond the ego is not a constant fight for approval or power. It's a state of peace, presence, and genuine connection. When we understand that the so-called devil is not a monster, but the voice of our own unwatched ego, we take our power back. The battle is not against some evil out there in the world, but against our own habit of blindly believing our thoughts. You are not the voice in your head. You are the quiet, spacious awareness that hears it. And in that awareness, you'll find a profound freedom that's been yours all along. The devil doesn't live in some fiery pit. He lives in an unexamined mind. And the light of your own consciousness is the only thing needed to show him the door. If something here clicked for you, subscribe for more content like this, and share your thoughts below.